Hi, I'm Alfred Bundy. Welcome to this special edition of Meet the Leaders at the New Jersey League of Municipality Convention in Atlantic City. This is the 104th gathering of this organization. Please welcome our special guest, Assemblyman Gordon Johnson. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I was not here from the very first one, though, 104 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, well, we appreciate that. More importantly, maybe you can tell us about your current projects that you're working on. Tell me what you're really concerned about up in Bergen County right now, your area.
Well, Bergen County plus also throughout the rest of the state. I'm proud to be part of this movement or this bill legislation to bring the film tax, to bring the film industry back to New Jersey. The film tax credit we're working on actually going to be heard Monday. No, it'll be up in committee the following week. But we're trying to incentivize the movie industry to come back to New Jersey and do some series or movies, what have you. And from the onset, it's already working.
It's a great idea. I mean, it helps some local people get some work.
Exactly right.
Some local companies get some business.
That's right.
Okay.
Particularly caterers and the restaurants and hardware stores for the sets.
Dry cleaning.
There you go. Absolutely. So it's a regional economic stimulus for that particular area. So MSNBC did a series in northern Jersey because of that. We have other HBO has shot some scenes in Englewood, New Jersey, and in Patterson. So we've seen the results of that already.
NBC has been doing a lot of stuff up in Essex County recently.
Yes,
so it's a lot going on, and it's a great idea, and hopefully that bill goes through.
Right, yeah.
People concerned about vaping and e-cigarettes.
Yes.
Been causing a lot of harmful injuries, serious health issues to others.
Yes.
What is the state doing about dealing with this issue?
We'll be trying to regulate that. I think the flavored vapes are going to be prohibited or will be not allowed. I think as we look forward to other regulations to ensure that that this industry is performing to the standards or health standards that we set is met, so that will continue. We will continue to be on top of that. I guess you're going to marijuana next. You're going to roll into marijuana. Is that where we're going next with this?
I wasn't going to ask you, but now, where are you? I don't think it's going to make lame duck. Maybe they're talking about putting it on the ballot. Is that what's going on?
I'm referring to medicinal marijuana. I have a bill working on a bill now that categorizes these outlets as pharmacies.
You're talking about these dispensaries?
Right. All right. So they'd be zoned as a pharmacy when it comes to the land use, and so this way the borough wants to have this particular industry in the confines of their boundaries. They can now say, well, you can put this. It's considered a pharmacy or retail outlet, so they now have a place to put this business.
Sports betting has been a big hit in reviving Atlantic City, the Meadowlands, many of the racetracks.
Yes.
What happens with that money once? It's like we're making some money, and the industry, I know they take their money. What happens to that money?
The general fund is getting it, and I guess it'll go to education and for seniors.
Okay.
Specifically, I can't get any more specific than that, but it's a shot in the arm for our budget.
Right. Plus, we have still a big debt.
We have some responsibility. We have some liabilities.
Some liabilities.
Yes,
the governor wants to start a public state bank through executive order. Good idea, bad idea?
I think a state bank will work. I don't know the specifics of that yet, but keeping our money in the state as opposed to having these commercial banks taken out of state and charging this exorbitant interest for our students, for the student loans, I think is a good idea.
The governor had something called the Community College Opportunity Grant, which allowed community college students, many to go for tuition free. Would you like to see that continued?
Absolutely. I think tuition being an obstacle to higher education is not right, not fair. If we can somehow allow the people who are in need of funding to get their kids through a 4-year institution or 2-year institution, or even for certification courses, it's the right thing to do.
What are we losing or gaining with Donald Trump in the White House?
What are we losing or gaining with Donald Trump in the White House?
Yeah.
We've gained nothing. I feel we gained nothing. He's taken away our ability to write off our property taxes for some of those who could do that. as a tax write-off. Uh, he's not credible. He's irrational at times. So there are no gains with having him in the White House.
Understand in lame duck, you're going to take a look at plastic bags or getting rid of plastic bags. Want
That'll
to
be
talk?
up for discussion,
Want to talk
yeah.
to us about that?
Yeah, that'll be up for discussion. Getting rid of plastic bags, of course, the idea sounds good, but there are certain industries where it's really still needed. One good example is Chinese food. Chinese takeout. You can't put that in a paper bag, so we have to have a way to exempt certain retail establishments from that.
How about or electronic cars? Understand is going to also be talked a lot about in this lame duck session.
E-car, as in
Electric.
electric. In other words, well, as you know, I've been pushing the hydrogen fuel cell industry to bring their cars to the East Coast, trying to incentivize that to happen. And so this way, you have your fuel source with you in an electric car. So I'm hoping we can incentivize that industry too to expand as we try to cut down our CO emissions.
That's right. We out of time, Assemblyman. Always good to see you. Okay. I'm Al Bundy here in Atlantic City at the New Jersey League of Municipalities. Thank you, Assemblyman
Thank
Gordon
you, Al.
Johnson.
Okay, thank you, Al.